amazing player cards. Here they are. Trisscorp.
Oh my god,
Litenang.
look at the night sky over there. That's 8 stars. Like the whole constellation.
I mean, yeah, I think there are constellations that are like 5 stars. And they try to be like, look, it's a crab. And it's like, it's
the chariot.
You got Orion's belt. That's a solid 3-star constellation.
To be fair, belt is a pretty simple shape. I'm kind of okay with that one.
I think there's 7 total in Orion. You could put a little hat on Orion, a little feather in his cap with your 8th star if you were Trisscorp, and you had a 72% win rate, and you hadn't missed a top 8 since the first time that you made it 9 mystery tournaments ago. Yeah, it's a strong opponent. Litenang's done really well before.
Litenang has been picking up steam over the last 2 MTs. This has just been doing much better recently than he had in like MTs prior to 15. He just started winning more. You know, usually the sign of success is if you're winning. Just looking at the bracket, I'd say I really see a couple things I find extremely shocking in the bracket.
An RPG. Tales of Graces?
Yeah, the Tales of games.
Tales of Graces.
I know there's like Tales of Symphonia.
Mm-hmm.
I know
yeah,
and this sounds more like one of those Japanese puzzle games.
So this song plays in the nonsense cat section, which is all minigame garbage. So you're kind of on point. Because Graces has both cats and turtles, which is important. I don't think they had any cat. They didn't have cats or turtles in Arise. Actually, now that I think about it.
Ooh, winners 5. 2 buys.
Yeah.
3 wins. Round 5. For beating Nico in stage 1 complex. Oh, that's stage 1 complex? Did we actually see that, or did we see stage complex?
There's both.
Oh, right, yeah. This was the earlier race. We went chronological. Otherwise, we wouldn't have understood the story of Stage 1.
I heard mixed things about this game from the players.
Yeah. It was more of the same, honestly. Very much like the first one. Second one. The game itself, it's hit and miss, you know, the things it does. Try to mix it up. Some things don't matter, some things are stupid, some things are just annoying. But it's fine. Good game.
Trisscorp versus It's a Starman was a great match. As you can see, Trisscorp came out on top, but it was a 50-minute match, and they were 5 seconds apart at the end of it.
Starman's very good. Just looking, Rywick is pretty good. Church and Sarge, I think he's coming back after a long time, pretty good.
Oh right, that Moto Heroes match, Litenang versus Rywick, that was messy. There was a chaotic 4-player race that you need to win, and the cars are all just smashing into each other, and it was a problem for Rywick.
I gotta find a time to join MT again.
Oh, Motor.
Just because all these games seem
Guilty
a lot of fun.
And 2 unknowns. I can look this up, hold on. Got Bakeman versus Trisscorp in Active Neurons. That was this ice game. Ice slidey puzzle game.
Oh, that game sounds great. You got ice, you got slides, you got puzzles.
What do you need?
Yeah.
Church and
Music,
Stage.
probably.
There's a Litenang. Was in the Bouncing Ball for the Game Boy.
That's a fun game.
Never even heard of this.
Bouncing ball for Game Boy is better than it should be.
It was sort of like a platformer, but the ball never stops bouncing.
Yeah, and it's
mean,
you just got to get to the end.
It's not the rolling ball.
Yeah. I
played.
I played No One Can Stop or Nothing Can Stop Mr. Domino a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It turns out everything can stop Mr. Domino. Mr. Domino
Highly
is the most
stoppable.
He's the most stoppable thing in the universe. And yeah, so that was a total lie. So I'm glad at least Bouncing Ball lived up to its name.
Every now and then the ball would go into like a launcher and get launched across the screen.
Oh.
Yeah, but
Still
that's
bouncing?
just. Well, it's pre-bounce, you know, it bounces again. You know, you
It
gotta
does
throw
bounce when it
or
lands
drop
after.
ball. Yeah.
It's a very horizontal bounce.
Oh, like Nanaka Crash. We gotta find a way
Yeah.
to put Nanaka Crash somewhere into Mystery Jungle. Maybe in FunFest.
That's right, the ball just hit the angle down girl. Shot off horizontally like a rocket.
Yeah.
What in the absolute anything?
Yeah, Midboss orchestrates a race every year for some reason with Nanaka Crash.
What?
He,
Like,
yeah,
is it
no,
just
he-
get
he
2,000
did.
meters or whatever?
Get 10,000 meters.
Okay.
That was the first time I played it. Was the last time he did it.
Actually we can... It is... So this game has a tutorial, and they were talking, oh, we could do the tutorial because one of them has seen the game before, not played it. And maybe it'll bridge the knowledge gap a little, but there's like 10 tutorials, they take forever. But we can have a quick look, so we can get an idea of what we're getting into. The game is Tall
Alright.
Infinity.
I think I saw a clip of this in the Twitch Clips channel. I think
it was
Liz was playing
Lizstar.
it. Yeah. I didn't fully understand what she was doing, but I understand that it involves numbers and standing on things. Or colors, that's it. It just reminded me of the PS1 like dice rolling game. Yeah, this is definitely that game.
Keypad left and right to move. X select the block under your character. Is all the controls. Turn all the colored blocks gray. Within a certain amount of moves. We've seen puzzle games like this before, where you
Yeah.
have limited moves.
Just speaking to that of a similar genre, the PS1 dice game where you had to get them to like sink into the ground within X
Arashi,
number of moves.
aka Intelligent Cube. Good game.
I didn't know it had a name other than Intelligent Cube.
Karashi is the European and Japanese name.
I don't think I was talking about Intelligent Cube. No, I wasn't talking about that one.
What? It's a
No,
game where
I
you
w-
sink cubes into the ground. What else? do
Yeah,
you need?
but it's a die, and there's.
Oh, that's
you
like
know.
that's like a weird. It's like a weird clown game. I remember that.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's been an MT. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, ID made me play it and I hated it.
Intelligent Cube is great. I played that later. It's a good game. I have bad taste. Anyway, so
Oh man, the pastebin is trying to tell you how the blocks move in the pastebin, and my brain's just the text goes into my eyes and then vanishes. Like nothing happens in my head to process whatever it's trying to tell me. Nothing.
I'm just thinking the blocks move left and right. That sounds all I need to know.
I told
You can
Lightning
move
to make it
blocks
louder.
over other blocks, but only if there's at least a 1 block gap when you start moving it, like getting a running start at it. This technique only works for moving up 1 block higher. Blocks that are moved over another block rotate 180 degrees instead of the usual 90. As long as you don't stop while doing this, you can take the block up additional blocks like a staircase.
Okay,
What?
okay, so basically what's happening is you run at the thing, and basically, if you're one away, you'll rotate once, and then you'll rotate up to, like, so you'll be diagonal, and then you'll rotate again, so you'll be on top, but it'll have rotated twice to get on top, and it will continue doing so with the staircase. Does that make any sense?
If a block needed to go up a staircase, it would flip once, and then it wouldn't be on the stair yet. It would need to
so
flip
it flips
again to
again.
be on the stair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get it. I like this game. I like puzzles.
You can kind of think of it as spinning counterclockwise. You move the staircase.
I didn't even mean to show up to a puzzle game. I just wanted to show up to something.
Wait, is it counter? Is it 180 degrees? Or anyway?
It would be
We'll
180
see.
because you'd rotate once and then twice, as if you were rotating around the pivot of the top right corner
Yeah,
when you were adjacent to.
makes sense.
You could say that it is going clockwise or counterclockwise because it is. They're both the same when you're
But
doing
yeah.
180s. All right, weird block puzzle game. I don't really think either of these players would really excel at one or the other.
All right. Well, that seems like a pretty easy stage to start with.
You make the diamond and then it's done.
All right. So we got to get 2 colors and fault.
Fault.
Okay. So 2 moves to get 2 colors in position.
2 moves. Oh, I see. Just block moves. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Block moves, not people moves, and you can kind of climb infinitely. It seems.
How do you feel about limited numbers of moves? Is it like, okay, so then I know that it's going to give me an idea of where I should be to solve this thing, or is it just like annoying?
It basically helps eliminate, say, like, okay, I know this solution can't work because it requires too many steps, so I have to look at, it helps in very ambiguous puzzles, I think. Because it prevents you from trying to do something too complicated.
I think it always helps.
Like this one, Trisscorp is just, it's 2 moves. It's rotate the blue block.
Both players were like, I can make more matches like this, and then was like, whoops, I guess you made too many matches.
Wait, why did the green disappear? Look on Trisscorp.
So you only need to match 1 to do it. So there's been a lead change because of that.
No, I don't understand.
That wasn't.
If you match blue or
it,
something on a block and it also has green on it, because the blue is matched, the block goes away.
Yeah, so that means you would
but
then
the
be
same
able to
block had 3 things
matches.
on it.
So it only have to match 1.
No, but they did match 1, and the other 2 stayed, and then they matched another, and then the second disappeared.
I think you're a block behind. I think this stage is the one where I think you got to get maybe a running start. It depends on how many moves that counts as. I think if you move left, we'll see. Yep, there we go. Lighting solves it. Gets the running start and does it. It counts as 1 less move than you want it to be. And okay, so now we have a block we can move that has no colors on it. That's neat.
The green is not going to line up with the green.
Yeah, I think Lightning moved the wrong block first.
You can always move the boxes, just you can only move these ones twice.
Yeah. So 3 steps. No, Trisscorp has it. Yep, and just rotate you twice to the right, and there we go. And I see. That's the bit. Trisscorp takes the lead back.
Puzzles 1 through 24 is the goal.
Okay, so this one already has a singular match for both of them.
Maybe it's a block needs to have all of its color. One block needs all of its colors satisfied. And then if the other one, even if that one doesn't have all of it satisfied, it still goes away.
I think what it might be is that you have to basically the trick for matching this one on the left is to move left and then right, and then it will match. or sorry, for this one on the right. And yeah, that was the trick. And then all he's got, Trisscorp has the answer. I think maybe no, it's close. Something like that though.
Vault.
There we go. Trisscorp finally figures out how to match the green. All he had to do was bring the other green block over, so it didn't do that. This is an interesting game.
Lightning solves 9, so they're exactly one stage apart. The goal is to go all the way up to 24, and it's already got kind of tricky.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this one. This one looks like you might need to do some sort of jump, and then there we go. That's Trisscorp gets the answer. This is one of the games where the move count absolutely helps in some way, because you won't get stuck on weird solutions. And it also sometimes reveals to you that it's like, well, I have to match this in 2, but these other blocks are 5 away. I guess I have to move away and move back. So you just have to rematch at any point.
God, this is already pretty big. There are a lot of blocks here, and 6 steps with this many blocks to move as your first block. You're already looking at a pretty big search space here. And yet, with 2 moves, can Trisscorp rematch these blocks that are already matched?
No, he can't match those. He needs one more move, unfortunately. And yeah, there we go. That should be fine, because then can match down here. Yep, there we go. This game would be significantly harder with the turn limit, I think. Because like the one thing I'm noticing here is we need that red one on the top to absolutely match to the right, and then yeah, there we go.
On to 14, a big gap opening up between the players.
Yeah, so what do we have here? We have 6 steps, and probably want to rotate one of those greens to like the right, and then solve the middle 2, and then go from there. And I think that's enough moves to get the yellow or green in the right position. We'll find out in a second if...
They're just not lined up.
I think Trisscorp may have had to hold right, unless it doesn't count as a running start. I still think the start that he did was right.
Lightning's trying to find a way to flip this
Okay,
green.
so I guess you can't get a I guess you can't get a running start if you fall down, which is important knowledge. I don't think this one will work.
I don't see a way to do it for Trisscorp. I didn't even see what he did to solve 9, which Lightning has been trying to figure out for a while. That was something.
9 was you had to move things back. He basically, you see that block on the left, all the way on the left. He has to roll that over just 1, and then he, instead of falling down, he'll just be able to go left right, and then he'll be able to solve the left hand side.
Okay. I figured it had to be...
Oh, and I looked twice, so I didn't see quite what he had for stages on. I missed 14.
Okay.
Honestly,
so
looking
blue
at
has
this
nothing.
one, I almost want to say that Actually, I think if Trisscorp moved that one more time so that it was facing up and then rolled this into the pit, might have the... No, it doesn't quite have the distance. Oh, Trisscorp skipped 14. Good to know.
I'm a big fan of this. A lot of the time when I get stuck on a puzzle, I'm just not able to think of new ideas on the puzzle, and it helps me to find new ideas if I go somewhere else and start thinking about something else for a while. I'm a big fan of this.
Mm-hmm. I almost want to say he wants to move that right then left and then move basically that one of those over, and then that should be enough
1, 2,
rotations
3.
to get in there. Yeah, that would be the only thing I could think of unless you had to roll back. This one, yeah, because you can't solve. If you have the block on the right, roll left, you immediately eliminate things, which is unfortunate. There we oh, that's one move away. I think it was very close.
Lightning done 9, but still kind of a lot to go. But finds the solution to 10, not quite as quickly as Trisscorp did, but still pretty quick.
Let's step away to grab something.
14 is just a mess. 3 blues, 2 greens, 3 yellows, and 2 reds. 6 steps, despite the blocks all being right next to each other.
So the one thing the steps will basically reveal to you is, or at least even just looking at the colors on the stage, you know what blocks have to solve for what, because some blocks can only solve for another one.
Litenang had it. Litenang did exactly
And-
the right thing of moving this block with the red on top, one to the right, and then... Oh wait, what did he do? No, Lightning did the right thing. So the one with the yellow on top, you move that one to the right to make a platform to roll this one back and forth one. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's the solution to that.
Okay, they're pretty close. It's gonna match all those and leave one stranded.
I know how to solve 14 now. I just looked at it. So the thing Trisscorp has to do is he has to do that start where he rotates that one and solves. And then what he has to do is that block that's immediately to the right. He's doing it right now. He's doing it.
There it
There we
is.
go. I'm just looking at this like, I know what he's got to do.
Lightning was about to bring a block all the way around the circle. I don't know how many moves that is. Probably 10 or 12 moves.
There was one stage earlier that tells you that pretty much because it forces you to do it. Because you had an off by 1 error. It basically also tells you that the circumference is like 15 around instead of anything divisible by 4.
Lightning just kind of shuffling blocks around, I think. Seeing what happens. Does this work? It does work for Trisscorp.
Yes. All right. I have food now.
These blocks can only be rotated clockwise, I suppose.
Okay, so this is gonna require some neat jumps.
Uh-oh.
And then no, Trisscorp, you were fine. You had to rotate. You had the green solve.
Yeah, both greens move 1 square, and I think that goes.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it's even possible to, like, screw this up if you just keep... Well, I guess, yeah. I guess you do need to do it right. That'll go.
And that's enough. Yep, there we go. This time does not. I see. Maybe Trisscorp had moved 1 too many times.
This green matches right away at the start, and that makes me think there's no way that's the right answer. But I guess it is that easy.
You can buffer the growth of the blocks. Oh, that's gross.
Like if you wait too long, it grows too high and screws it up.
I think that's what was gonna happen.
Whoa. Lightning's stuck on 14 now, the way that Trisscorp was, but like there's only 24 levels and Trisscorp is on 19 now. This is getting pretty dire.
Mm-hmm.
What a mess. 4 blues, 4 greens, only 4 moves.
Yeah, so I think you have 2 free moves and you have to match on every other move, is what that would tell me. Yeah, this one you have to basically drop your everything into, and yeah, I think Trisscorp mostly sees what he's got to do. That's one too far. I think actually he may have to build the staircase, or had gone slightly too far.
One move short.
There we go. Yeah, so you had to match every other move. So if you, within 2 moves you didn't have it, then you were kind of done.
Lightning seems to just kind of be doing stuff.
I mean, brute forcing puzzles sometimes is okay. See, this is where I think Trisscorp just, if he didn't rotate, and you can see it, if you took that bottom row and shifted that 1 to the left, this is solved in 1 step.
Yeah. And that's the kind of thing that you could maybe even be able to visualize.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's long gone now. Trisscorp
Yeah.
done trying to mess around with this, is looking at some of
Going
the other levels.
24.
Okay.
All right, well, it's a 12-step puzzle, and you pretty much need to get that. The green had to be over by 1.
Let's see Trisscorp do level 25 just to like get the knowledge.
I have had that be helpful in exactly 1 puzzle game ever, where doing like the final level was very helpful.
Okay, if you match that one of these, the blues or the yellows, you create a tower that is going to cut everything else off, unless you like sprint
you
across.
You have to do pretty much exactly what Trisscorp is doing, except I think had to move 1 piece out of the way earlier, so that the yellows would be in a solvable position.
We're short a lot of moves though. Okay, we're back to 20. Lightning's still on 14.
Well, it's just like, do this earlier, you end up with, you know, like 5 less moves.
I truly cannot
that
see into
there,
the
move that
matrix
there.
far enough.
And then no, the stairs! You forgot about the stairs! It only costs 1 move to move up the stairs. He had 3 moves left, that would have worked.
Lightning can match the greens there, but it's going to match these first, and then if he had 1 more move, that would have been it.
Okay, that solves it that way, there we go. Trisscorp just gets the block out of the way.
Puts this block in, uses half the moves to insert this block in, and just makes a mess, basically. Resets immediately. So tap would get rid of the middle blocks. That seems like it's too obvious to be the right answer.
This seems like the correct first step, but then needs need literally 1 more move.
Yeah. Lightning on 17. That's a solve.
He's still short just a move.
Lightning did 15 and 17, skipped 14 and 16. Oh, 18 was the one where you just run across the tower as it matches.
Mm.
Oh, that was 2.
It. Well, Lightning solved it, you know, quote unquote, intended wise.
This race is such a mess. Comes to which levels.
Trisscorp definitely still in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And they turn yellow when they go to the level select screen.
Oh, never. Yeah, Trisscorp has actually done all the fun stuff. Funny.
Yeah. Can we just take a moment to stop and appreciate the character that you play as?
Yeah, I
in
was
this
thinking
game?
that the whole time.
Oh, it's just
This guy is so dapper. With his umbrellas twirling and top hat. He probably has a mustache.
Nah, that's the one thing I don't think he has. Oh, okay. You don't have to match if you just hold the button. That's interesting. Okay, apparently the stage was that easy. You just you just do it.
You just roll one over the other, and then that's it. Lightning not gonna have it with that. 3 stages left for Trisscorp. That's gonna be a match with the blue. What happens now? It's a
That
solve.
one's pretty easy, yeah.
Trisscorp already looked at 24 once, and it seemed tricky.
All right, let's see. For this one,
Lifts the red up.
Oh, this works.
Only the
2
reds
to the
can
left,
match.
no,
and then 1 to the right.
he can solve it. Just move all these to the right, and he solves it.
Oop.
No, you had. If you just move the one block to the right, the next block to the right, the next block to the right, the reds would have matched. Trisscorp had it solved.
Lightning gets this one. 14, 16, and then 20, and 21,
It's
and
left, right.
22.
No, Trisscorp! Left, right!
No, he can't solve it there.
What do you mean? Left, right!
You need you need your gap. Remember?
No, I don't. Left, right.
You need the gap.
No, you
You
don't.
can't climb back on top. He couldn't climb back on top of the block.
He was on top of the block.
No, I mean, he couldn't bring his block back on
Oh,
top.
shut up! I'm making screenshot. I'm going
You can
back.
move blocks over other blocks, but only if there is at least a 1 block gap when you start moving it, like getting a running start at it.
Yeah. So there's like no additional moves.
I don't understand.
Here, now all he has to do is walk with these one to the right, to the right, to the right. But he doesn't see it.
He didn't see it again, which is
Yeah.
a bad sign. It's a lot of effort to move a block like up the stairs, right? So picture someone backing up with the block and then running at it to get a bunch of speed to be able to push it up, even though it's not communicated visually
So the
whatsoever.
second move
with
wouldn't
the...
have worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Trisscorp, funnily enough, does it. But I guess, yeah, just... Okay. He just does the one move earlier.
There it is.
Finally
that?
grabs it. Now it's on the final stage.
Was already here, has some idea of what it looks like. Leaves that block there.
Oh, honestly, I think you just have to do, you know, some ships passing in the night thing where blue and yellow are kind of sitting on top of each other.
Yeah, I think Trisscorp's got the right idea. Just had the... Move the wrong block past the wrong block.
Yeah, so...
That's bad.
Yeah, I understand the thought process behind it, but unfortunately it was one too short.
Leave screen there. Kind of doesn't matter, I think. Just get rid of it.
It might matter depending on how much you need staircases.
Oh, I think blue needs to roll over something.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it
So I
wants to
think blue
match.
needs to roll over green. If yellow has to roll over anything, yellow does not have to roll over anything. So this is a solve.
There it is.
And that's it. GG Trisscorp.
We had to finish from that one guy, actually, in first place, 21:05. But Trisscorp's official SRL time for this win, 22:59. Mr. Consistent does it again. I think is now 1 win away from top 8.
And that's to play against the winner of the Whitley and Shrembles. And I think it's 2 away. This is winner's 5. Winner's 6 is, yeah, winner 6 is the next round, and we'll be facing off against the winner of the Whitley and Shrambles, which
Yeah.
the Whitley upsetting Okami of games, and Shrambles upsetting himself, I guess.
Overcoming his rival in Blade Twin Swords. Trisscorp was the only one standing in the way of a new player making top 8, and has squashed the dreams of yet another. Well, I don't know. Still alive, still down in the losers bracket, still has another chance. But yeah, we were hoping to get one locked in.
A bunch of washed up players in top 8 for Lightning to beat, like Maurice. It's for only one I see, really. I'm not in the tournament, so I can't list myself.
Yeah, how can you get any more washed up than not even playing anymore?
Exactly.
There's a clear on 21. 14 and 16 still lurking. What a mess.
See, if I don't join, people won't realize how washed I am. So therefore, I'm still in the clear.
Why do we care about that one block that only rotates one way? We just ignored it. Well, that was a really good clear of 22.
We'll see how Lightning figures this one out. Gets the first move. Let's see if Lightning gets the second move. And it seems like Lightning sees this and then has 3 steps. Let's see what Lightning does. I think... oh! Lightning moved the wrong block. And also the wrong block.
Doing all kinds of new stuff now. I think it was just trying to burn out the move counter to try again. I don't know if there's like a menu option to restart.
This game resets fast enough that I would... and actually, it's going to solve it the exact same way Trisscorp did. Honestly, with how quickly you can... Yeah, like pressing pause, like, just seems slower than just dying, because you just reset instantly.
Alright, so green rolls
no,
over blue.
Actually, there is a retry
Blue rolls
menu.
over yellow. This is going to be like first try clear for Lightning.
Yeah, he's absolutely going to first try this.
And then needs to go back. Has Lightning learned more about the game in order to make this happen? Whoa. I like the creativity there.
I like that. But yeah, the trick is just rolling that one block. Not that block, but the other block to the side, because these two can't clear each other.
You have a really uncanny ability to say as many things about a puzzle as possible in like the most unclear way. Like you'll be like that block, and I'm like, what block?
Okay,
like you made no effort to say which block.
Okay. So he's got to take the top right-hand block. He's got to rotate it to the right. And then he's got to, basically do the rest of the moves he's been doing. Then he has to take a block that comes up out of the ground. So he's going to rotate that to the right. He's going to take... I think that's a missed input.
Probably.
Yeah, so
we've got Trisscorp here.
And the one beneath it to the left.
Hello.
And,
hello.
He just had to take the block that was directly below it, one to the right. But yes, Trisscorp. I was puzzled.
Did you find you were doing the inputs going the wrong way or whatever?
So, I said I have seen this game. You guys had a high scoring thing going on at one time. And when I started playing the game, I was like Gandalf, like I remember nothing.
Great. I mean, perfect, right? Like that's what we want for.
Yeah, so I don't think it helped really. It's just I've seen the game, but when you're saying it, it's just probably just looks like a mess, and that's why I didn't remember anything.
So I mean, I'm looking at this level Lightning's on with just like all these colors everywhere, and like, I don't know. I never felt like I had a good idea of like, oh, this is what this level wants from me. Like just looking at it, you know. It wasn't until you were moving things around that maybe I could start to see anything at all. So how about you? Like, were you able to kind of see things, or did you have to kind of move the pieces to see?
You kind of have to move them because of the whole when you go over like a block, when you're moving a block and go over it, it moves it further. It doesn't move like 190 degrees. It moves 180. So it's kind of hard to like visualize it until you do it.
Lightning there just cleverly set up the pieces. Just because of that 90-180 thing, was able to get them lined up finally and clear 14, which was a tough one for both of you.
Yeah. You have only so many moves, and you like it's really hard to see and what it's supposed to be. Like I think the blocks need to raise, make it possible or something like that. I can't remember. I'm like.
Yeah.
I just played it. I can't remember the solution.
I liked your moving to different levels and coming back. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It's mostly it might give me a hint what I'm supposed to do, and they also like while I'm solving the current level, I'm like have maybe something back in mind. I'm like, oh wait, I can do this in this level too. That's
Lightning finally sees it. There we go.
That done. 30:38 is the time. But yeah, I agree. I think it helped you. Lightning only did jump around a little bit, but you did it earlier, and I think maybe it helped you get over some of those humps. We'll see if Lightning wants to come chat. Trisscorp, I believe the last time I talked to you, I told you I wanted you to lose so that we could have another player in top 8 for the first time.
Yeah, you told me that, and I haven't lost yet.
No, you keep defying me. There's one more match. If you win that one, you're in again.
Trisscorp.
Hello.
Hello. That was a.
I gotta be honest. When I started playing, I was like, I don't remember anything. I remember seeing the game. I remember how it looks like, and the gameplay was just like, what was it?
The gameplay felt really awful. I'll be honest. It seemed like such a good idea, but was executed kind of poorly.
It seemed like you were having, like, you would go like one block too far sometimes, like were the controls messing with you a bit?
Yeah, that was a big thing. I don't know how it determines when to roll and when it doesn't, and that kind of got to me.
Oh, like when you need to be kind of one away to like go up a staircase sort of thing?
It's like where the determination is for when you roll, right? Because your character is like walking on the block, but the character doesn't need to hit the edge before it rolls.
Yeah, I felt like that in the start of the match. Like you have to be on the edge for it to roll. But when you once roll, it will just continue rolling, even if you're not pushing it right or left.
To start rolling, to start rolling, you have to be on the edge. But to continue rolling, you only need to be like 2/3 of the way past, like from one edge.
Oh, okay.
It felt really weird. But also it was really funny that I got stuck on, I think, 16 and 18 or something, 14 and 16, something
14
like that.
and 16, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just decided that I wasn't gonna solve them, and then every other one was so much easier. Up until the end, like all the way to 24, I'm like, there's no way.
You first
24
tried
was-
24.
Yeah, I was like, 24 is free. Why is 16 so hard?
You both struggled on 14 and 16, and you both skipped them and then eventually came back for them.
I'll tell you why we probably struggled on them, because they were the two puzzles where you had to work with blocks that had 0 colors on them.
Well, I thought 14 was like all colors all the time. Like there's 4 blocks and they all have like 3 colors on them.
Right, but once you made the pillars, then you had to move one of the colorless blocks after that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, because it would
And-
change the
Yep.
the 90 to a 180 or whatever.
I appreciate that they decided to use like the pillars that you create as part of the puzzle. I thought that was really interesting. Good job, game dev. Good job, ID. This game was worth it, even though you didn't submit it.
Yeah, there
That's
was also one puzzle where you has to grow, but you also have to beat it before it fully grows too.
The
It's kinda
action
interesting.
puzzle, I know which one you're talking about. I did that one by accident. And I was like, oh, that's an action puzzle. That's very interesting. And then I went back to 14, tried to action puzzle it. It didn't do anything, so I just gave up. Yes, I like that one.
Yeah, you both got that one ridiculously quickly, and I wasn't even sure if it was intended.
I think if you just, held right or something and it just worked. But, congrats, Trisscorp, and, another loss to this guy. I think, like, I've beaten him twice in, like, 5 years. So, it's solid.
It's gonna be so good though when you do beat him.
I think one of the times I beat him was like a game that I've seen before. It wasn't our race. We just kind of like jumped in on somebody else's mystery tournament race.
Oh,
And then there was like one puzzle game that I feel like I legitimately beat him at. I don't remember what it was.
Did find another game. It was Never Ball.
Neverborn?
Never Ball.
oh, we
Was
raced
like-
that recently.
Yeah. I looked at the time if I raced it because I remember it. I had like 90 minutes and you had like 79 or something.
I don't
Got
remember
him.
this game, but I don't like that 15 of us, or like, a whole bunch of people commented 318. Or you
Yeah,
and I
it's-
got, you and
It's
I,
just one.
it's just us two. We both got stuck on the same stage, apparently.
I guess you're just like that. We saw that today as well. Wow,
Very
you're not out of it,
similar.
Lightning. You're down in the losers bracket somewhere. Where do you pop at?
I think I have a little while before the next match.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then
276. Oh, the winner of Cap and Drake versus Yuge.
Ice Captain Drake and Loser.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple people down there. Like, it's not a... you gotta fight. After that, like, if you win that, there's, like, either Mundungu Dormians, Tito, someone else yet to be determined.
75.
And then
Whitley
one more
Shambles.
match.
And then who do you? Oh, you have the winner of that. So the Whitley and Shambles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually how it goes, I think.
So
Mm-hmm.
If I think 6 is in your bracket or something.
Three
Then
wins
they-
away from top 8. But against some extremely strong opponents, so...
yeah. To be fair,
best
I'm
of luck.
happy with where I'm at in mystery tournament. This is better than my usual. I typically go around 2-2. So.
I mean, last
3-1
one you
is-
did pretty well, too.
Was that the
got
really, really
12th.
big one?
Yeah, you got 12.
Yeah.
Woo! Right
Just,
on.
keep up your strategy of not losing. it works out in your favor.
I think my strategy of like not playing video games helps me with Mystery Tournament because the more games I play, the worse I do apparently.
I don't know if that's how.
Are
it
you
works,
sure?
But
Yeah. Are you sure it's not the types of games you aren't playing compared to the number of games?
That might be it too. Don't
you
play
burn
masochist
yourself
games.
out on all the
Yeah.
weird games. And you're not.
Don't
I
play
just-
anything that's
Yeah.
masochistic. Don't play in Kusa Grande before Mystery Tournament. I think that was my worst placing in Mystery Tournament. Was right after Kuso or during Kuso.
I got third and fourth when I did my best in Kuso, but I'm an idiot, so that doesn't count.
Idiot or
and
not, I wish you both the best of luck with your matches. You played
Thank you.
really good, and thank you so much for coming to talk to us.
Thanks for hosting, restreaming, and being great people, I guess.
Oh,
We love y'all.
this is the only match we have on the schedule for tonight. There's some other matches on
Oh,
the
look at this.
schedule. You can see it hasn't populated with 4
Yeah,
matches.
it has been a while since I played this.
These are the only 3. This is I've for so many weeks now. I've just been like waking up and thinking about like, oh man, what's gonna happen with Mystery Tournament today, and like that's gonna start to go away. 2 days from now, what do? There's nothing. We got one tomorrow and the day after that, and then 2 days after that. But there's already a gap.
There's another match tomorrow at 6 p.m. Actually, so in 21 hours, there's a match Maurice, Anoset, aka
Ooh.
Espion.
I don't know either.
A
Changes.
nose P.
It's an
That is the
anagram
solution to a
book.
puzzle. Ooh, what other ones can we make?
Nose.
Hazion. Nospia.
Oh my god.
Naspio. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. When we just start making noises, that's when I know it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, Myth,
We-
I put in the indirect request for you in the moderation channel.
This
about
is
what we
nothing
need to
new.
fix
We've
my
talked about
commentating.
being able to draw on the screen like madmen when puzzles are going on. It's just a little hard to do considering we need it like once every 5 matches, 2 minutes.
Yeah. One day we'll have so many things laid out that we can spend all our extra development time on stupid stuff. And it'll be fun.
You mean my free time?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I gotta go dredge SRL's databases for more crap for Boney, so
We could, I don't know. There might be a dumb workaround where someone just like color keys a stream or something that you can just superimpose.
or if the only other thing I could think of is if Discord added drawing to screen share, which would be something that I think they might do eventually, but
I wonder. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, so some matches tomorrow. At least 2. Maybe some others will pop up. But this is all for tonight. So, also there's some vodcasts as well. So we missed some matches over the weekend.
Yeah, take
So those are probably loaded up somewhere.
a look.
Yeah, so don't despair. There is still some more Mystery Tournament 17. I missed it. 0017 to come in the near future. Follow the channel, join the Discord if you want. That way you won't miss it when we come back with more next time.